Okay, so we're doing the intro now, and there's a cat shitting in a box just off to my left. Um, okay, so hi, welcome to Final Show Films. My name is Jack, and I'm doing the intro tonight. I've done it before, and usually there's something weird that happens, but I don't know about that tonight. Anyway, we wanted to let you know that if you like what we do here, you can go and support us over at patreon.com/fsfilms. Lots of other people do too, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a support group over there. Check it out, patreon.com/fsfilms. I said that already. And you can join our $25 tier of supporters and get your name called out here from my mouth, which is probably the only part of me you can see right now. But our $25 tier supporters are Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, Drevian Alexander, and Elle. We like them a lot, and not just because they give us money, but also because they're pretty cool people. Now, if you decide to give us $25, that probably means you're a pretty cool person too. And I don't know, you can put that on your Christmas list or your resume or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'm not the cops. But we're gonna tell some stories here. So roll the fucking credits.
And we're live.
Fuck the cops. Hey, everybody. My name's Jack. I'm your storyteller for tonight, and welcome back to In Grove or Green, the Changeling the Lost Chronicle that we're running here on Final Show Films. We're excited that you're here watching it, whether that's live or on our YouTube later, which, is great. I'm joined by some awesome people here that I will introduce in just a moment. First off, Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Liz, the Wizened Oracle, and I'm 4 XP away from spending all of my XP. So that's where I'm at.
So dead.
2 days
You
to
are
retirement.
so dead.
Somebody without an ice cream tattoo on their face, Jeremy.
This is factually accurate. I'm Jeremy. I am playing Megan Lansing, Draconic Affairs. And no, what will actually probably happen is you'll get 3 XP this week, then you'll be 1, and then you will die next week.
Okay, sure.
That's the way it needs to go.
All right. I'll keep it in mind.
Somebody only rarely with egg on their face, Sen.
Oh, I have egg on my face all the time. I'm Zen. I'm playing Akujin, the metal.
The audience didn't consent to hearing about your kink.
Well, too late.
Welcome to Final Show Films, everybody.
The metal flesh.
If they've listened more than once, they already know this.
It's true.
Ogre, who needs to harvest glamour and swear some people into a secret society that's not very secret.
It's secret to the right people.
It's also secret to the right people because that way we can sneak up on them and stab them.
Yeah. Somebody with whom I'd be happy to face some Nazis, Shawnee or William.
Hi, I am William or Shawnee. Eat the Reich.
We're not sponsored by them.
Still love to play that game. Hi, I am playing Phage, the Ogre Gristlegrinder, and the current Vernal Sovereign.
And Holly. I ran out of face jokes.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Lark, Beast Windwing, who also desperately needs to harvest glamour.
Okay, sounds like we got ourselves an agenda for tonight.
Forgot to add that to my to-do list.
Okay, no worries. And Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm playing Alana Spencer, the fairest dancer.
So
And
it turns out your Vernal Sovereign can help you with glamour harvesting.
that's also true.
But only one,
But
of,
only
us
one
at a
of
time.
you. Mhm.
Oh no, several of you actually. I have plenty.
But
of
one at
willpower.
a time.
One at a time.
But last time in Baltimore, the Motley Unlikely continued to reel from the likelihood that Paige had been taken by the keeper known as the Queen of Ogian. With everybody's tempers frayed and emotions raw, Alana confronted the decision to choose between mortal ambitions and changeling life, while Lark continued to try and determine the best path forward for founding a new entitlement within the Keyhold. Akujin spent his evening mostly monitoring Megan, who was not particularly inclined to be monitored, and who reached out to her contact Felix regarding his offer of assault for hire. Paige and Liz remained at the night gallery for the majority of their time, holding a private discussion in a shared dreamscape regarding how to respond to the threat posed to this keyhold by the true Fae. But as everybody begins the following morning, awakening more or less refreshed, somewhere nearby, a radio sparks to life. Desires fuel the flame of changeling heart when lovers are by ill luck forced apart, and joy and vengeance find when peace we lack, even if our lost treasures ne'er come back. In wisdom's field will grow our cunning plan, and bow unto no law of God or man. Alana, you're looking at an email on a phone, suddenly signifying that your ex from before your durance might be somewhere nearby in town next week. Lark,
Fuck
you're
this
just
story and fuck the
watching this drama happen all
Lark-
over Alana's face.
Well, at the same time, Lark had gotten that text from Paige, so she was
Mhm.
she's
Oh yeah, you have an audition to run apparently.
apparently, yes. Now that's on her mind. But she'll look at Lana. Everything okay?
Remember that concert that we were gonna go to in a couple of months?
Yeah, the one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so they're gonna be in Reisterstown next week.
Okay, is it gonna be like a concert next week?
Yeah.
Okay. We definitely by that time we're all gonna need a break. So yeah,
That's
we can absolutely do that next week. We'll talk to the others.
that's soon. That's so soon.
Lark, give me an intelligence and occult roll.
Okay.
Oh man, wouldn't it be sweet if that whole band just got yoinked into Fairyland?
Oh,
Stop it! That's my line.
one success.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of musicians. Maybe you just tie a rope around them, throw them through the hedge, and then you can haul out some candidates for this new entitlement you got. Let them baste for like a good 3 days, which is probably like a decade for them. But who gives a fuck?
Pitching for Changeling. Okay. What one success on that?
This battery of intrusive thoughts brought to you by Changeling the Lost. Yep, that's what you get on a success.
You're getting two thoughts on one success. Okay.
Okay.
We have fun here, everybody.
Don't get mad at me just because I predicted your joke.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sen, we've been doing this for God knows how many years now. If you can't predict my jokes, there's no hope for either of us.
That's fair.
That's legitimately fair.
That's a week away.
Are you gonna be okay for that in a week?
I thought
like
I had
4
more
days.
time.
It's like 4 days.
Yeah, it's like 4 days.
Might I recommend that you have a talk with Megan? Because I think you guys need to talk, but I would definitely recommend conversation about this.
Before attempting to talk to my previous paramour, who I've been separated by both universe and time, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Also,
Sorry, I'm freaking out.
Yep.
Um,
It's okay. Hey, do you want to help me with something today to get your mind off stuff?
potentially. Um,
Because I just got a text from Phage, and apparently I'm hosting auditions for the two other members for the entitlement today.
okay. Seems like an interesting priority list. But who am I to? I'm the newbie here. I don't know anything.
Well, we need to get the entitlement up and running. Um, so we need two more members to be able to do that.
right, right.
And we're gonna have to run to a goblin market too, right?
Yeah, once, I mean, I think once I've healed a little, I don't know.
Doesn't Liz grow some of that good shit?
I can talk to Liz. Also, she'll go ahead and text Phage and ask if Phage can send her a list of the people that will be coming to audition.
Phage will immediately forward her the list of people that she would have found over the course of her evening.
Okay. She will show that list to Barnaby and ask who's missing from the list that you gave me.
Barnaby will take a look and give it a pass over and see what he can decide or decipher. Let me roll his social brain. Intelligence and socialize.
Phage's list would include name.
Looks good to me.
Nice.
Hmm.
Would include name, kith and seeming, and general like musical lean kind of thing. Just so you have a general
I'll
idea.
be right back.
Is everything on their, or everyone on their spring?
She was primarily sifting through the spring court, but if anyone else came to mind while she was searching, she would have also added them.
Okay, the one that sticks out to Lark is there's the one person without a court that Barnaby had mentioned.
And
Right.
Phage has spoken to like Phage actually got off well with Cocklebur. I think Cocklebur would have come to her mind.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, then if they're on the list, then yeah.
Assuming Cocklebur was willing to audition, because she would have requested each person to be like, "Hey, we've got a thing that might be helping the freehold. I would like if you are willing to put your musical talents to protecting the freehold. Go see, yeah, etc., etc., etc."
Okay. So you've got contact info for everybody on this list except Cocklebur. Cocklebur has a very distinct rubric for interaction. So if you were trying to get him to an audition, you would have to go out and talk to him directly.
She probably would plan to do so during the morning, because she would have been, like I said, she spent the entire evening, like since she woke up from that nap list, trying to get ready to enable everyone to put their plans into motion.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence in either streetwise or politics then. For Phage.
Intelligence and politics. A success.
Okay. In that case, you run out to the intersection of South High and Fawn Street early in the morning. Stop in at a local bakery. Put in a very distinct order for toasted French bread with dark chocolate melted on top. And just set it down on the corner. Take up a position across the intersection diagonally from it and wait. Go ahead and roll me your weird.
One success.
One success. What part of her physiology does Phage most appreciate? What does she think her most attractive feature is?
Interesting question. I think out of the times that she has looked at herself in the mirror, I think she is most appreciative probably of her eyes in particular, especially in her mien, the like sort of dark eyes with the faint glow.
You're sitting there waiting, having fulfilled the general requirements that you usually have to do in order to get Cocklebear to come out of whatever hole he's hiding in. Standing there on the street corner, and you glance down. It's rained off and on, like it's wont to in Baltimore Springs, and there's a puddle that you're standing sort of next to, just at a lower spot where the sidewalk's a little uneven. And as you're glancing down into it, it's reflecting sort of the blue scattered clouds of the sky for a moment, and then it shifts. There's a ripple that flows across the water. And then the reflective nature of this liquid surface changes to where it's almost like a mirror you're looking into, but it's reflecting you, as if somebody tilted the angle without moving the water itself. And your reflection, those eyes are intense, piercing, almost highlighted, like this reflection is showing you those parts of yourself that you find most striking, going out of its way to accentuate that. It's almost like you're getting your own Photoshop job from a puddle. What does Phage remember of Liss's concerns voiced earlier in this season?
Me, the player, it's been a fucking week. But
It's been several fucking weeks for Phage, let's be honest.
Like earlier in this season, as in when we started?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been more than weeks for me at that point.
Sure.
Can I roll for that? Because I, the player, do not.
Sure. Intelligence and resolve. With everything that's been going on, I'm going to say you are at a -1 for this.
I still have a success.
Liz was all in a lather about reflections and windows and shit earlier.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So
Yes.
for a moment, you're like, okay, what the fuck? But doesn't seem to be altered other than visually. Still responds and moves just like it's your reflection.
I wasn't like I did remember the whole like mirror attacker thing. I was not piecing together your question with that.
No, it's all good. So for a moment, potentially seeing something unexpected as a reflection of yourself in a mirror, there's probably that sort of quick linkage of concern, but a little bit of experimental movement allays that fear for the most part. And yeah, apparently this puddle is just giving you a very attractive reflection of yourself. Which is when you hear drifting across the wind that whistling tune of an idle, almost jazzy like riff. And an individual in a fedora and dressed very much like he wants to be part of the Rat Pack at some point comes wandering down the street and not even missing a beat in this sort of soft shoe gait that he travels in, scoops the bread up off the curb where you had dropped it and just starts mainlining it down his mouth hole. And
good to see you.
tips his head. You're still like across an intersection from him, a good 30 yards or so. Tips his head, doesn't take the hat off, but just, fingers to the brim. In that sort of, not gonna quite show you my eyes under here, but you can catch just the edge of them. beneath the hat. And continues moving like it. You know, if you don't catch him, he'll just fuck off.
Yep. She'll catch up.
Well, good morning. If it isn't our queen and sovereign out on the streets.
Good to see you, old friend.
Haven't heard from you in quite some time. Been whistling in the wind for news and gossip. Anything fresh in the air?
Plenty and more, but none of it kind. But I'm looking to see if I can get a few people who have a mind to try and protect and help save this keyhole.
Well, the one thing they'll say about the dirty streets of Baltimore is that's where we keep all the best stuff. So, if there's help you need, are we looking for information?
I'm looking for a performer.
You've come to the right derelict.
My motley mate, Lark, is putting together an entitlement composed of those who can use their voices, and is going to try and put together something that might be able to predict the movement of the enemy and let us react before they act.
Sounds like a fascinating proposal. Needs some backup vocals, does she?
That's been my understanding.
Well,
More folk.
I wouldn't mind stretching the pipes a little more, pull out some of those instruments that haven't seen the light of day for a time, catch some shine and applause off of a welcome crowd. When's the little jam session starting?
I'm gathering up a handful of people to send to an audition to see if she can work with them today.
That's a little blasé for my tastes, but I don't mind stretching the legs. Which part of town are we in?
I'll let him know where it is.
Yeah, had you and Lark decided on a premises for the auditions?
Well, it's at Lark's house because she's not moving.
Okay, sounds good.
Anyway.
Well, all right then. Been hearing some dirges and requiems from that part of town. Be interesting to see it with the old peepers myself. All right. You can tell the talent scouts I'll be by this afternoon.
Thank you much, Cockleburr. I look forward to it.
Anything for our majesty. All right. Time to dance with the devil in the sunlight for once. And he gives you a bow, and you just see the tails of the coat flare for a minute, and he spins off down the sidewalk.
That's one added to the list.
All right.
Honestly, I think he's my favorite.
So, meanwhile,
Phage's whole day is enabling everyone else who has plans.
okay, sounds good. Liz, where did you wake up?
At the crack house. And she is very busy this morning.
Okay.
I have a list of things to do.
Run down the list. Let's hear it.
Reading through the letters again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go into the hedge and check out my plants.
Okay.
I'm trying to harvest some things.
Okay. Sounds good. In that case, let's take a peek at what we might need for that.
If I can get any sooth saps going, that would be great. I do want to try and get some blood apples, and a broom bulb specifically.
Okay. Go ahead and
a broom bulb is a get out of hedge free token. I want one.
And what's your weird currently?
My weird currently is 3.
Okay, so you can carry a maximum of 7 goblin fruits.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a wits and survival plus weird then.
Okay. I'm bad at survival.
You can spend a willpower,
Yep.
which you would have one of because you just woke up.
Yes. Can I make the case for science as this is plant based?
So science is great in the real world.
Okay. That's fair.
Science of goblin fruits. Wait.
I don't know. I've kept these things alive.
Mhm.
So I'll spend a willpower.
Tell you what, you can use half your science if you don't want to use survival.
Yes, I do, because
Okay.
otherwise it's a penalty.
Gotcha.
me.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
don't have survival. Science. It's in science. -1. I think I am gonna spend a willpower on this. So
Okay.
it would be +2. Or yeah, +2. Okay, here we go. 4 successes.
Okay. And you were looking for, you said Sooth Sap, Broom Bulb, and what else?
Blood apple.
Had you been cultivating blood apple?
I had the things that like seedlings that Leafinger had given me. I have been
Okay.
like taking care of those.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
What did you do
Okay.
to those seedlings, Alana?
I didn't do anything. I just remember what happened earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So you go to the garden, and somebody's been at your fruits.
I mean, you did do that, Alana.
Damn it.
Go ahead and give me a wits and composure -2.
All right.
I didn't do anything. I just brought the thing that started eating the goblin fruits.
2 successes.
You see a quick movement up the outside of the tree that your guy's hollow opens out through.
Oh, I'm following that. I'm chasing. I'm giving
Do
chase.
you have okay, give me a strength and athletics -3.
Damn
This is an functionally an old growth tree, so most of the branches are way the fuck up there before
Yeah.
you get any handholds.
I'm not gonna catch this
I
thing, but I'm gonna try.
You're not going to make it to 1 XP left or off.
Damn it.
Right? Yeah. So have you ever seen like a coonhound tree an animal?
Nope.
Okay. So like a dog will chase something up a tree.
Mm-hmm.
If a cat chases something up a tree, a cat will usually follow. A dog is not really capable of that. So
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
what they do is just start running circles. That's you right
Mhm.
now.
Okay.
Right. And yeah, you can see a largish kind of mottled green scaled creature disappearing up the trunk.
Oh, I don't like that.
Give me an intelligence and survival. And this one would have to be survival.
Okay, that is fair. It doesn't I always have to ask this. It doesn't automatically do.
It does
negative.
automatically do the penalty,
It does?
penalty
Okay.
for you. Yeah, it should.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah. Something's up there.
Okay, I don't like that.
Nope. But with 4 successes, you can tell that it has not like entirely eliminated the fruit in the garden. There's still
Okay.
several things growing there.
But it's bothering me, and I have
Sure,
a
yeah.
gun.
Yes, you knew.
I'm going to try and shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me take a look at some stats
As
here.
far as I know,
Sprinkles.
nope. Lark and Alana have told nobody about this.
No.
thing, as far as I know.
Okay,
You
give me
mentioned
distance.
something about
You
some
know.
Oh,
like a
one-eyed
pet,
penalty.
but I
You're-
don't know.
For what it's worth, Lark, you are unlikely to do a ton of damage to this thing because you only have 1 eye, so all of your range penalties and shit are doubled.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to be a dexterity and firearms roll. Make sure you've selected the gun for the extra dice that it gives you. But you are at a -4.
A week later, hey, has anybody seen Liz?
Oh, I'm just waiting for Liz to call
All right.
Akajin and Megan.
Am I
because there's a
making
strange
attack roll
creature
here?
attacking the
Yes.
hollow.
Okay. -4. Do I even
Yep.
still have dice? Yes, I do.
And later tonight, hey guys, we killed a giant lizard thing.
I'm gonna spend willpower. Let's just blow through my willpower.
Sure.
-1. Here we go. Hey, I hit.
Okay.
Liz
You
makes a
do
cop's
one lethal
gun
damage.
attack.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like missing completely on all shots would be better than hitting once.
Generally, if you're trying to scare off a moose or a grizzly bear, it's better to just shoot the gun in the air and hope the noise takes care of it. Because if you actually hit the thing, then it gets mad.
Yeah. Well,
Ding, ding, ding.
All right.
it's eating my plants.
All right. Yeah. No, it is technically,
I've
definitely.
been doing this for weeks.
Not weeks.
Question,
Yeah.
Weeks.
This is a oath interpretation kind of thing.
Yeah.
Does attacking your motley mate's pet
Mhm.
count as far as the oath is concerned, as far as betraying your motley mate or harming your motley mate or things like that?
Not particularly.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check.
I mean,
Yeah.
not that a car and a pet are the same thing, but if that were the case, we'd have already had a few breaches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cars and
Yeah.
pets are not the same thing, though.
They are not, but still.
All right. Well,
Oh boy.
we're gonna
It's fine, it's
say
just-
we're just gonna roll this and see what happens.
Okay.
Fine if the lizard.
Ooh, it uses sleep and sorcery even.
No, it just has that.
I know.
Everybody has that. It's dumb and I hate it.
I
All
don't
right.
have that.
I like the idea that it just starts.
I don't have thief and sorcery.
Look, so much of this shit is coincidental when you're in the hedge, man.
This
Mm. You don't get fuck all for paradox in the hedge.
No. that level of reality.
Right. They're like, oh yeah, no.
There is no such thing. I don't feel like
Somebody pulled a
as
serial
vulgar
killer
magic.
clown out of their actual sphincter asshole and threw it at me. Yeah,
Yes.
it sounds about right. Mm.
Sounds like the hedge, yeah.
Yep.
No,
that's some head
absolutely.
shit for
You're saying-
sure.
There are a number of realms where there is no such thing as vulgar magic.
So
Right.
you're saying the hedge is a mage's paradise.
No,
No.
the hedge is
I
still
mean,
fucking
except for all the
dangerous.
shit
Technically
that
not.
wants to eat you. Mm. No, it's going to be fantastic if we ever run a mage game because I get the wonderful task of going, all right, all of this Mage the Ascension stuff where you like have alliances with the Fey folk and shit out the window. Right. Fairies are bad.
Also a
You,
problem.
Rabina, need to get your head out of your ass because you're idealist as fuck about these Fey creatures.
Yep.
They'll murder you.
Also a problem. Well, yes, there may not be any vulgar magic in the hedge. I feel like keepers can just be like, no, your magic doesn't work.
Right. This is
'Cause they're
my
gone.
this is my backyard, asshole.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
But you're a god too in your own way.
Depends. Who you ask. But Sprinkles, being a smart individual and deciding, "Ow, that hurt, no thanks," just takes off through the branches and is
Okay.
fucking gone so
Yeah.
goddamn fast.
That's right.
You see that thing literally teleport 80 feet to a different branch and is out like a trout.
Okay.
You
I'm
just defended your territory. You're
Uh-huh.
predatorless.
Yep. Okay, I feel good about that.
Legitimately the best possible outcome there could have been.
Hey, he rolled real well on his survival check.
I'm gonna climb up there and collect whatever blood I may have, because I think I hit this thing, and I can use that to feed my blood apples, which feels good.
Sure, go ahead and roll me that strength and athletics again.
Okay, I'm gonna fall out of this tree.
Liz
is what's
failed
gonna
to
happen.
climb once, shot a thing, forgot that she failed to climb, started to climb again.
Look,
This is
I'm
where
here
Very
for it.
list thing.
Yep.
This is an extended roll. It's going to take 5 successes. Each roll takes a minute.
why is it not unclicking?
Because you need to go back to sheet roll instead of attack roll.
Oh, that's why.
Yep.
All right. Strength, athletics.
Damn, yeah, he got 2 10s on 3 dice.
One.
All right, you are grimly, gingerly. Have you ever seen somebody like try and actually muscle their way up a climbing wall rather than technique their way up a
Yeah.
climbing wall? That's where you're at right now.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of
Gonna go
grip
green.
and hold, and then you start shaking, and then you grip for something else. Yeah.
Yep. All
This
right.
doesn't know to climb with her legs yet. Anyway, yeah, roll it again.
One.
Very slow progress. You're 40% of the way up this almost 80-foot tall tree.
Excellent. I'm gonna keep going. That's a 0.
All right. Now, if you get 2 zeros in a row, fatigue starts to set in. You start to get
Okay.
penalties.
All right.
Just so you know.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna continue on.
3 minutes up. Yep.
Here we
Keep
go.
going.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
All right. So this next one is at a -1 because you're starting to get tarred.
Okay.
Never let it be
Yep.
said that Liz understands her own limitations.
Listen. Oh, no.
All right.
Incorrect.
Fatigue continues to set in. You are now
Okay.
at -2, which means you are
Okay.
now at
Chance
chance dice.
All right.
At some point, you're gonna fall.
I'm gonna try.
I think this is
Hey,
when you
she's-
fall.
No.
He's so
Real
to the
close.
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still
Not
like
there,
looking. You're
it's
like,
just a 2.
I can. Yeah, yep. You're at this real bare stretch of bark, and you're like, yeah, starting to try and think maybe I should jump for that branch over there. But yeah, you're about 20 feet off the ground at this point. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was 40. You said I was
no,
like,
it's about
40%
80 feet.
of the
Okay.
way.
got it.
And divide that by 5. Yeah, you're almost 20 feet off the ground.
Okay. All right. I'm going to cling to the tree now and try and get back down.
Okay, this is still climbing back down is still strength and athletics, and you still have
Yep.
fatigue.
Okay.
So you need to get 2 successes on chance dice in order to
Hmm.
safely get to the ground. I'm sure you
Okay.
can do this.
Yeah, sure. It's go great. No.
Nope. You can, of course, always just let go and drop at some point if you decide.
I don't want to fall.
Okay,
I'm
just
scared
keep
of
rolling
falling.
those until you either get a dramatic failure or a success.
Excellent. Not yet.
Not yet.
Another 3.
This is going to be a while, folks.
Yeah.
There it
There we
is.
go.
There's a 1.
So you take 2 bashing as you
Ow.
finally lose your grip and slam the back of your head into the dirt.
Fortunately, it's dirt and leaves, so it's not a hard impact.
Yep. I'm gonna get
When
up.
was the last time you fell in the woods?
I mean, woods around here tend to have softer soil, unless you're
Okay.
landing on a root. Unless you're landing on a
What are you
root.
talking about? It's all clay.
It depends on where you're at. Like it's clay where it's dry. Remember the river back behind our house was like all silt and very soft.
Yeah. And,
So
and sludge.
you
because
eventually
everybody
make your way
dumping
back to the
shit in it.
garden
Yep.
and you find 1 blood apple, 1 broom bulb, and 2 sooth sap.
Okay. I will gather those.
All right.
And then head back into the house
Fantastic.
One adventure
and
later.
go into the workshop and start working away on Lissa's trying to make a shield out of the bits of broken pottery from the teacups that Butterfly smashed.
Is this like more of a display piece?
Yes.
Okay, so she does know that pottery is not a good material to
No.
make a
Yeah,
shield,
yeah.
a battle-ready shield out of.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No, it's not intended to be useful.
She's trying, right? She's trying to make like
Decoration.
a more a device.
Yes.
You're right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, sounds great. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a wits and crafts.
Okay.
What sort of tools do you think she has on hand?
She took like everything from when we got kicked out of the the commons. She took like all of that stuff. I know Adele had taken her to like get all of the craft supplies and things.
Okay. I'll
She's
say you've got a +1 to this then.
yeah, she's got a specialty in clay. I don't know that
Okay.
it's not really like
This
pottery, but
is,
like being
I was
able
gonna
to
say, yeah, this is more like mosaic, honestly.
yeah. I don't
Right?
know if that
So
would
yeah, I don't think
count.
I don't think the specialty will
Okay.
apply, but you'll get a +1 for having tools and materials in a workspace and stuff.
Okay. I'm much better at this.
And make sure you, I was gonna say, make sure you uncheck the chance
Let me
die,
do
though.
that again. There we go. 3 successes.
Okay, yeah, you start to make some progress. This is also an extended roll, which will be an hour per.
Okay.
You're going to need 10 successes for this one.
Okay.
But you make some pretty decent progress during your first hour of work.
Okay. Can I reduce that time requirement by any? Because I am not being observed right now. I can have, I think,
I was gonna
is
say,
what Brownie's spoon gives me, I want to say.
wait, are you a
Or-
judge?
Let's
You're an oracle,
see.
though, right?
Yes.
Or is this
but
the
I have-
wizened? Is
This is a
the
wizened
the
thing, I
general
thought.
wizened thing?
Yeah, let me look at Earth. That's not it. Where was it?
General wise.
Let's see.
Brownie
Da-da-da.
spoon. You may have the
Lesson.
required time to complete a task as long as you're not being watched by anyone. For Brownie spoon. It's from the spring book.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm. So yeah, these will be half-hour rolls then.
Excellent. Yeah, because this is just mundane.
Yep. No, you're not doing anything magic.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while that is being conducted, Megan, you woke up.
Yep. You're
What's
still
your-
there, right?
Yes, Akujin was still there when you woke up.
Yep, smoking on the balcony.
All right. Open the door. I'm decent. You can come in.
Turn around, come back in.
So if I head off somewhere, are you gonna follow me?
Probably not.
Good.
Mostly because I got
'Cause
things I got to do today anyways.
Now I've got shit to do.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go. Stay as long as you need. Lock up behind you.
He turns and heads out the door.
Good talk.
Yep.
All right, I'm grabbing my shit and I am heading. I am going to do a walk by of this place because I
Case the joint.
described, but I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
like what is it like? Yeah, it said all that because I know it's been. We had it described on stream, but that was a while ago.
Sure. Yeah. No, for sure.
Like a whole 12 hours in game or something like that.
So you drive out to the corner of Scott and Ramsey. It's a long row of row houses. And then this kind of part brick one on the end. Go ahead and give me first just a wits and composure
Okay.
to see what you see.
Oh, you can make oaths last lifelong, and their sanction be death.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. And then also either manipulation and stealth or dexterity and stealth, whether you're just trying to make it look like you're not paying attention to anything in particular, but you don't care if anybody sees you, or if you're actively trying to stay physically hidden and avoid anybody even visually noticing you there.
There'll definitely be dex.
Okay. Sounds good.
1.
All right. You can see faint bits of movement inside. There's some very yellowed, aged sort of runner curtains on the windows, and a lot of old Venetian blind sort of barriers visually from
Mhm.
the interior. Everything about the house looks like that sort of, it's been here a long time. It's only been marginally upkept. This is a bare minimum sort of row house. This is not a street that has a lot of good caretaking done. And this one on the end seems to sort of be the most tacitly maintained of all of them.
Okay. Does there appear to be, other than the front door,
Mm-hmm.
any doors, first floor windows, that sort of thing?
Yeah, no, as far as that goes, yes, you can see that there are first floor windows.
Okay.
There's also a fire escape up the back.
Goes to
And
windows, I assume, and not.
yes.
Okay.
And you can see there's like a kind of construction or electrician or some sort of maintenance worker type van parked outside. The grass has grown up around the tires a little bit. It's almost pulled into the yard on the far side of the sidewalk from the turnoff into the alley in the back. That's apparently been there for a while. Possibly potential to, if you climbed on that, jump to and grab a windowsill on the second floor if you needed
Okay.
to. So there's a couple different options. And then you hear, are you check up?
Sorry, what you cut
Drummond.
out midway through.
You hear the flutter of wings.
Oh.
And then Drummond's voice goes, so you here for checkup?
Sorry, what? Checkup?
Yeah, Lark has us staking out this house.
Oh. No. But what have you seen?
I mean, a couple folks in, couple folks out. Usually wee hours.
Okay.
Dawn or dusky a little bit.
Any notion of how many people inside typically?
4, 5 maybe at the top, I
Okay.
would think. Some of my boys aren't great at counting. Some of them are very good. So yeah, that's best I can tell.
Do they give off anything other than normal
Fentanyl.
vibes? Sorry, did you just say fentanyl?
Yes.
As in dealing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Feel so much better about this.
Is it a bad time to point out that Drummond was watching Paige before Lark pulled him to watch this house?
I'm not thinking about that.
He was watching Paige's apartment.
Yes.
Fair.
I didn't even know that Lark had pulled Drummond to watch his house.
Actually, no, he only watched Paige's apartment that one night.
Yeah,
and then Paige came and relieved him.
Oh, she had asked him to keep an eye out.
Yeah, he's still doing general observation work. Nobody's said we're not paying you anymore, so he's like, "Hey, I'm a working bird."
He has multiple birds that can work for him that can keep watch at different places at different times.
Also, Lark said it didn't need to be him; it just needed to be like one of his birds.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the deal with this house is.
It's the one that Lark found that is giving off an angry vibe, like the house itself is angry.
Yep.
Yeah, which Megan, you have not gotten close enough to really pick up or twig that yet, but
Drummond, where does the alley go to?
Other end of the block.
Other end of the
Just
block?
kind,
Okay.
yeah, just kind of runs up the,
What are the nearby buildings? Or nearby, not buildings, but
mostly
what's
residential.
mostly residential?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, dope. No pun intended. You said people come in, a couple come, couple go. Are you talking about the there's generally 4 people that are there at any given moment, right? Is what you're
I mean,
saying?
yeah, no, I mean, there's something dicey happening in there,
Right.
obviously, but so they've kind of, but yeah, no. One of the guys did go through the back window, which was entertaining. Fire escape up to the, and
Right.
but yeah,
Jack, do I have a description of the guy with the ring?
no, you just know that he's Marshall, and he wears a gold ring.
Have you heard? Do you know any of their names?
No. I mean, I can make up some names that I've been calling them in my brain if you want.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Do I know what the ring looks like?
It's gold. Most of the time, this sort of job, as far as Megan is concerned, is you go in, you beat the shit out of them, you say which one of you fuckers is Marshall, and if so, and if nobody answers, you beat the shit out of him a little more, Or you go, everybody hold out your hands, and you grab all the rings, and you say it's going to be one of these.
True.
Because I've been calling them, there's Slap Souls, there's Upstairs Charlie, he's the guy who fell off the fire escape.
Now, did he fall off the fire escape, or did he go through
he tripped going through the window
from the fire, going through the window.
Yeah, he came up the fire escape just fine, jimmied the window, and then tried to climb inside and was a little clumsy on the dismount.
I think I may be getting paid too much for this. Well,
the window wasn't it was. Yeah, it was.
Okay, cool, awesome. Do me a favor. I'm going around the alleyway. You said I'll point it comes out over there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going in the alleyway. If anything significant changes in the few minutes before I get to the building, fly over and let me know.
Oh yeah.
And I am walking the alleyway.
Okay. So anybody so the way this is laid out, you can look at it on Google Maps if you want. It's 343 Scott Street. And so it's at the corner of Scott and Ramsey, and then the next block up is Ryan Street. Are you going up to that one and then dropping down the alley towards the house?
Hold on, let me look.
Okay.
Not what I was trying to do. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Apologies if anybody who lives at this house in real life is watching the stream right now. Unlikely though that may be. I'm stealing your house. Suck it up.
It's an interesting thing to put on the court record, Jack.
Yeah, no, I'm walking up, Scott.
You taunt the victim saying, "I'm stealing your house. Suck it up."
They weren't a victim at that point, so no, Your Honor.
I'm walking up Scott, down Ryan, and then
down the alley back through. Okay, yeah, for sure.
Nobody seems to be in this little alleyway or looking in this direction or anything.
Not particularly. That is like it's pretty much just there's a little bit of backyard space and then there's more houses. This is
Mhm.
pretty much like you would be hard pressed to squeeze an average automobile down this
Okay.
alleyway. Yeah. Mhm.
I can't wait for this.
But yeah, there's a few people out, people on doorsteps smoking that kind of thing. Nobody really looks at you,
but
too
not in
much.
the alleyway, at least.
But yeah, nobody's like there's no loiterers in the alleyway per se.
Okay. I leave my jacket and on. I don't leave my jacket anywhere because I'm just realizing I probably Ubered here because I do not have my bike, and
Or
also
an eye.
my
Because you're a woman with an eye patch.
I can't wait for this to end with
Um,
Megan dead.
I mean, it'd be really funny.
It would be
Yeah, as I walk down the alleyway, once I get close, I'm just slipping on a ski mask.
Okay.
We're doing this
You got a
now.
weird bulge over the one side of the face because there's a whole bunch of gauze under the ski mask, but okay.
They're not gonna know. They're probably not gonna notice any different. It's fine.
Right.
cut your periphery off even more.
And I am looking for, now that I'm closer in the alley, is there a door back here?
There is not a door back there.
Okay. I am walking up to the nearest window. I am taking a peek inside.
Okay.
Is there anybody in?
Go ahead and give me a wits and composure.
Okay. Four.
You hear somebody swearing something, you always pick Kirby, something.
In this particular room?
It sounds like it's a room or two away.
Okay, perfect. And I am using, hold on just a second here. Because it is 10 Eastern, so. I am using breaching barriers.
Okay.
I can walk through any closed or locked window door as if it was that I can fit through as if it were open. I just walk right through it.
So which book is that one in?
That is Winter Mass, page 41.
Okay, cool. Is there a roll you have to make for that? I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember.
It's weird.
Okay.
I love the idea that this man has had a hit put out on him because he's a Kirby main in Smash Brothers.
Listen. Very
All right. So, you have not been deliberately imprisoned by another changeling, so
No.
you will have to roll.
So I will have to pay the.
Yeah, you'll have to pay a glamour. You're not
Yep.
taking anybody with you, so you don't have to pay the
Nope.
second one. And yeah, roll me presence and weird. As long as you get one success, you just through the closed window.
If you fail this kind of contract, do you just slam face first into the window?
So there's a bit of a thump.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. You can spend willpower on these.
I am walking slowly because there is the possibility, like
Yeah.
I'm not like running.
Oh yeah, no, you're not.
It's more of a
You're
than
not
a-
George Clooney at the
Yeah.
end of The Men Who Stare at Ghosts,
Gene.
right? Yeah.
I do love the image though of a changeling trusting this contact to work, just running full body
Yeah.
at a door, and the camera on the other
Right.
side just goes.
I mean, there are times that'll happen if you're trying to like run away.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to get away from somebody, fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Whoop.
So yeah, you just
I'm now in the
right
room.
through. Yep, you are indoors.
Okay, I hear
Uh,
somebody off in a room off this direction.
Yep, somebody closer towards the front of the house.
People there, assumedly,
You
because
would-
somebody
you
has
would
to
presume.
be picking Kirby.
Right. And from the outside, you can see that this is basically a 3-story building.
Okay, are there any sounds of anybody else?
Now that you're indoors, wits and composure again.
Two.
You do hear footsteps upstairs as well.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence and streetwise for Megan also.
Okay. You have to give me a minute.
No worries.
A certain show just ended.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, let's pause
You
here
can
then for Megan.
switch to somebody
Yeah,
else.
mhm.
Yes.
And go back to Alana, Barnaby, and Lark.
Oh, not me.
We're getting there.
Making your way inside does seem like the right moment for like the
Right,
for
mhm.
like, the switch to the
Right,
other.
yeah, all right. Oh, she's made it in. She's breached. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Breached, not beach. She's not a whale.
My job is beach.
Alana is going to fire off a text message to Akajin
Okay.
and one
So
to
we will be
Liz.
attending. We will be visiting Akajin here. Yep. All right. What does she say to Akajin and to Liz?
To Akajin, she's sending, "Hey, do you have Madrigal's number?"
You do.
Yeah, I have Madrigal's number. And you're back. Yep. Why?
I know this is really stupid and seems like super small compared to everything going on, but I need a haircut badly.
Having never thought about it before, is that some Madrigal's ability to modify your mien via to make a tattoo? Would that extend to his ability to modify your hair as well?
He'd be able to do that. Yeah.
To which Oxygen responds, "Not stupid. Was just curious." Gives number.
And then what to Liz?
One last message to Akajin. I just feel like with everything else going on, it pales in comparison. But to Liz, hey, I need to go somewhere. Is there any way I could ask you for a ride?
Yes, with 3 exclamation points.
Oh no.
She has my car.
You do,
Uh-huh.
you do get back from Akajin. The ability to take care of yourself is what we're fighting for. And that's it.
Akajin will get back a thank you text, and so will Liz, as well as when are you free? I need a couple of hours.
Oh, now?
Let me go take a shower real quick. She's gonna. I need to get a shower. I've been working out since about 4 a.m. I will text you when I get out.
Liz, you've taken a shower before. How many
Yeah.
minutes does it take?
10 minutes?
Right. Yeah. Max. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay. So yeah. Plus, this glue needs to dry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll head on over.
Alana will look to Barnaby and Lark.
Who are sitting there like the cleavers, honestly.
No, I feel
Just
like
kinda-
her parents.
Right? Yeah. Just kind of like, how you doing there, kiddo?
Do either of you know somebody who's good at tracking down people?
Yep. What kind of people?
My ex,
Sure.
because
Whatever details you have.
not a lot. It's been a minute. I feel like reaching out and talking to a person that you were on a date with while you were taken 10 years later, instead of just showing up at her show and hoping she'll be okay, is the better path to take. So her name's Adelaide. She's her parents were expats.
Do you have
she's
a
from
last name?
Cork. I don't remember it.
Okay.
Oh, she goes by Lady Addie in online circles, or at least that's what she has her choreography written as.
Okay.
Do you think you're ready for this emotionally?
No, and she will go upstairs and go take a shower.
That-
Got an honest answer.
Go on.
I said, like, just looks at Barnaby. Did we just get a kid or something?
Look, it's a hard time of life, and they're going through transitions.
No, I get it. I feel like a parent right now.
No, I'm catching that vibe too. Like, hi, we're very proud of the responsible decisions you're making. Also, I think that you've wildly misconstrued some of the perspectives that we offered for you to consider sometime in the last 24 hours. But, hey, whatever works for you, young lady.
Okay. Also, I hate to continue to ask things of you because you're probably needed elsewhere. But
if you didn't need me, somebody else would, yes. I prefer being needed by you to most other people in this city, though. So, we've got that going for us.
would you mind, especially if she's going out, staying and helping me with the auditions?
Barnaby's
Sure.
mates are like, well,
'Cause
fuck us, I guess.
Yeah, that's what Lark meant, was like his motley. But yeah, it's hard for me to get around right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
No, Mark, you can give an intelligence and socialize if you'd like.
Okay.
Socialize or empathy, either way.
Let's see what's higher for me. Oh, they're both the same. One success.
Yeah, Barnaby is in charge. He's the leader of the Godforsaken Motley.
Right.
He is a very hands-off sort of leader. He's not a micromanager. And given his standing in Autumn, one of the things he's usually very good at is making sure that the people under him don't need. He works himself out of a job whenever possible. So the idea that, for a few days, the Godforsaken can get along without me, very in keeping with his character by and large.
You mean there are motleys where one person going on their own for more than 5 minutes at a time doesn't result in disaster?
Most motleys mind their own business, take care of their own stuff, and don't go running at every possible peril that the city's confronted by. You guys are just lucky because I'm in charge.
I was about to say
they don't
most
have
motleys-
player characters in it.
Hey,
Yeah,
most
they have
motleys are
normal
not
colored
comprised
hair.
of player characters.
The anime.
Wow.
They have normal colored hair.
Yeah.
love that.
They don't have protagonist eye color.
Exactly.
Like it's slightly disingenuous because we are the player characters. We get that shit all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm allowed to make fun of the meta of what I'm making. That's fine.
Yeah, weird eye colors. You got someone with an eye patch now.
Right,
We've got the whole range. Someone with a
Yep.
big sword. Yeah, we got the whole range.
Jesus Christ.
He just looks down. Suddenly,
You're not wrong. I hate it, but you're not
looks down at
wrong.
himself and goes, "Am I a JRPG protagonist? What the fuck?"
Yes.
The thing is, my replacement character, if Age dies, is literally a JRPG protagonist.
Holy shit.
Alana has one more thing she'd like to do, if that's
Sure.
okay.
Absolutely.
So as she goes upstairs, she turns on the playlist that Megan gave her. Turns on the shower and just sort of sits on the edge of the tub. Starts thinking about what Lark has been saying over the past few days about using her voice to help. And she doesn't know how, but she wants to try it.
Okay. Roll me presence and expression. What is she doing with her voice?
She's going through she's gonna try to match. No, forget the music. If they hear downstairs, she doesn't give a shit. She's going to go through trilling exercises
Okay.
where you go from the bottom of the
Mhm.
staff as high as you can go.
Yep. Go ahead and give me presence and expression then.
Present. Expression. Hold on. I have to switch back to sheet roll. I would like to spend willpower if that is possible.
Sure, absolutely.
Going to guess this does not qualify for my 9 agains because it's not an actual like movement based performance, correct?
Let me look at from your dancer kit.
Yes.
Let me check, but yes, no, most likely not. Dancer. Yeah, no, this doesn't. This is not
Okay.
involving agility. This is vocal.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Go ahead and roll wits, empathy, and weird as well.
Okay.
Also, at some
As you
point,
just listen to those sounds reverberating around the bathroom. Is the water running at this point yet?
Yes.
Mixing in with the hiss of the shower.
at some point, not right now. Relatively coincidental to this, though. I'm calling Lark.
Okay.
4 successes.
4 successes. You feel that sound resonate with the magic that's been burned into you by your time in Arcadia. Was Alana much of a book reader when she was a kid?
Yes.
Before her durance? You get a sort of inquisitive vibration through something on a subsonic level and a withdrawing. The closest thing you could equate it to is like trying to check out a book without a library card. You went through the right motions. You touched the proper fabrics in the tapestry of magic and reality, but you don't have the license for this. And so they're not going to let you through the door. But you were on the cusp of something. It's hard to tell whether or not it was simply not done in the right place at the right time, whether you needed a better vocal but there's an innate realization of potential that just was not fundamentally realized.
Okay.
But you were very close to something. And Lark's phone rings. Oh, go ahead. Nope, finish it out.
Alana will hop in the shower and be down in about 20 minutes.
Okay. So 15 minutes after Liz arrives, probably. Lark, your phone rings. It's Akujin.
Hello?
Hey, Lark. Need a favor. I need someone from the Autumn Court that can really and truly terrify someone. And I also need someone that can read people. If it's the same person, that would be great.
Okay. What do you need them for?
I'm doing some interviews for some people that want to acquire swords like mine. but the burden of picking up this sword is something that needs to be tested in fire. Fire that I can't really supply on my own.
Hold for just a second.
Mhm.
Barnaby?
Yeah.
Akajan's looking for someone from Autumn Court that can terrify people and or read them, or two separate people, someone that can terrify, someone that can read people.
Oh, Will Starkers. Yeah.
Will Starkers? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she'll get back to Akajan. Barnaby says Will Starkers would be best.
Jack Starkers is on my list, isn't he?
No.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
No. Bill Squires is who you're
Bill
thinking
Squires,
of,
that's
probably.
right, yeah,
He's
yeah.
Summer.
Okay.
No, Will Starkers probably the least likely person to pick up
Fair.
a fucking blade in this
Absolutely.
in this keyhole.
Are all the people on my list Summer?
No.
didn't think- I know-
You've got the Keys. He's Autumn.
Okay, I figured I had a couple Autumn. Wasn't sure.
Yeah. Chrome Blank is Spring.
Okay.
But yeah, no, a lot of them are Summer. You got a couple of Winters on there as well.
Hence the oath.
Direshine and this are both Winter. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, then I will. Thanks. I'll reach out to him.
Okay.
And do I have Will's number?
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
I
part
feel like
of
everyone in the Motley has Will's
he's
number at this
he's
point.
yeah, he's part of Gilly's Motley, and he's definitely made himself
Yeah, I'll call
reachable.
him.
Okay. Hot temper, what's up?
I will. I need a favor.
Okay.
I'm about to do some interviews for. I think it's called an entitlement.
Mhm.
But the type of interview that I need to do is one that I don't have the specific skill set for. I need to.
Yeah.
I need to put people into the fire and see that they don't melt, emotionally speaking. And for that, I need someone that can terrify them and then read their reactions.
Okay. And what are we offering?
Barnaby said that you could do it. What do I think would be a reasonable exchange for this that I haven't?
I mean, for this sort of thing, honestly, service for a service, favor for a favor usually works pretty well. You're starting an entitlement recruitment as well. I mean, honestly, if you wanna sort of roll out the carpet, be like, hey, we'll back you up on some endeavor.
Yeah.
Put in some rough, obviously we're not going to overthrow the key holder, something crazy like that, but yeah, no, we'll, we'll let you, when autumn comes, you get to give us an objective to clear out.
Yeah.
Something like, anything
So,
thematic like that would probably.
So I'll go favor for a favor. You help me with this. Once the squires are up and running, you can ask. You can point us in a direction. One favor.
Okay. Works for me. When and where are we getting?
Say within reason.
When and where are we getting this together?
I'll give him the address of the dojo.
Okay.
I'm about to start sending out interview times, so if you get there today.
Okay. This side or hedge side for the interviews?
There's a trod right across the way. Which would be easier for you?
Oh, the hedge side would be way easier.
Hedge side it is then.
All right. We'll fuck with some people in the hedge safely.
Yeah.
Okay. I will meet you over there, and yeah. Odds are I'll probably be on the hedge side, so whenever you people get ready, just come on in the trod, and I'll
meet them at the dojo, and then we'll cross the street and head in.
Sounds like a party. Okay. Excellent. Great. Good.
Yep.
All right. See you in a few.
Yep.
Click.
And then I'm going to start. I'm going to text all of the people on my list.
Okay.
Assuming that I got numbers for them all.
Yeah.
And all they're going to get is an address and a time, because this is part of the interview.
Sure.
And I'm spacing them about. I'm spacing them about an hour apart.
Okay. So this will burn up some time for you there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, Liz is driving over to the mansion. Alana's getting dressed.
With
Lark.
Butterfly.
Okay, butterflies will happily come along. Car ride, fuck yeah. And Lark is preparing for some auditions, and Megan is about to stick her nose into a place. Stick her nose and one eye into a place. The other one's in timeout. We're going to take a break and come back to that.
All right, those of you that are watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do, and we will be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur story. Yet another tragic loss to physical media.
I'm pretty sure you can find a torrent of that somewhere.
You absolutely can.
Yep, 100%.
You can find
something
find
birds.
DVD copies, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that ever came out on
No,
DVD.
it was on VHS, and my VHS has long been gone.
I mean, it
I
could have
loved
still
that
come
show.
out on DVD, but
So good.
it's also it
It was
might
a
not
movie.
have.
All
It's
right.
also a TV show.
Final Show Films fans,
Uh-huh.
somebody needs to buy and send Sen a replacement VHS of We're Back, a dinosaur
Yeah,
story.
and then also a VHS player.
It's called a VCR, you dumbass.
I know.
Even better. See if I know it's unlikely because not appropriate time period.
Bonus points if you send him the movie and it is not rewound.
So, funnily enough,
I
We're
think-
Back, A Dinosaur Story is actually on YouTube Movies.
Nice.
Oh
Fantastic.
yeah,
And-
that I don't understand why some of this stuff hasn't been released on. Sorry, this is my own little soapbox. Why some of this stuff hasn't been released on digital? It costs almost nothing,
Mhm.
and I realize there might not be a big market for it, but somebody's gonna fucking buy it.
And it's infinitely reproducible if they
Yes.
decide to.
I keep pressing the real life save icon I've got over here, but the quick save feature doesn't seem to be working.
That's F5, bud.
Yeah.
No, see, the save feature is working. You just don't have the power to. You don't have the load icon
I don't have the
anywhere.
quick load icon. Yeah.
Alt F4.
I just say Alt F4 and disappear.
Life is a fuck.
That's
Alrighty.
play a mage character who uses Windows command Windows hot
Windows
keys as
keyboard
their-
shortcuts.
Yeah, keyboard shortcuts as their spellcasting method.
The worst virtual adept. Just the worst virtual adept.
They just like-
Wizard cast disintegrate Alt F4.
it's just
Or
quick
control-
save.
control-
No,
delete.
Control Z. Control
Yeah,
Z.
Control Z. No, they're just over here going quick save, quick load to repeat the same moment over and over again.
They're called time spheres, you asshole.
Quick save, quick load. Stop doing that.
Regardless, though, returning once again to Baltimore, to a very cold, as you notice, as you drift through this window, Megan, the aura in this house. You are apparently invading the den of a number of fentanyl dealers.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Which
like
most
that
people
coldness.
would-
Think about that.
Which
Um,
most people would think twice about, because that industry being what it is, you know there's going to be at least several firearms here that will
Yep.
likely be pointed at your direction at any moment. This house, as an entity, honestly seems more imposing than any of them.
Okay. Think about that later. So can I get upstairs without
That's a problem for my right
through-
eyeball, which is not
Right.
with us at the moment.
Exactly. Can I get upstairs without passing by
No.
the Smash Brothers player?
It does not sound like it. Now, there's a chance that they might be facing the other direction or something. You know, you might be
Yeah,
able
I'm
to
not-
try and
but I'm
sneak
gonna
past.
see.
But no,
I'm gonna
there's
see.
the doors down the hallways are open. It's got that kind of musty mold smell in here a little bit.
Okay.
Like somebody hasn't been super up to date on making sure that messes have been cleaned up.
Right.
Kind of got that stale. I'm not sure if the people here are entirely healthy in their habits, sort of aroma. To
I'm
it. So,
shocked.
yeah, right. Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to creep a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and give
See
me a
what
dex
the
stealth.
situation is.
Mhm.
That tracks.
So you begin to make your way out of this room, which requires pushing open the door.
Okay.
It was
Fair.
about 6-8 inches open already, but that's not quite enough room for you to
Right.
sidle through. You push it back, and somebody left something leaning up against it, and there's a of something falls.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Again.
I'm stepping back.
Okay.
I'm waiting for this person to come through the door.
You hear the click of a hammer pulled back.
Mm-hmm.
What's your positioning as they come, as you see the gun, the muzzle of the handgun come through the door?
I am on when the door shuts, I'm going to be behind the door.
Well, the door swings out.
When the
from
door
this room.
swings, right. Oh,
Mhm.
it swing.
Right. Because you were having to push it open, which is why you couldn't see what was behind it.
That's
effectively.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to go right, so left.
Okay. So
Probably going to
you're
look right first.
peeked up on the right hand side. All right. Go ahead and just roll me your initiative.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. You beat him off the jump. You see the two hands holding a gun come through the doorway.
Baton right to the fucking nose.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me you don't have to roll damage and shit. So go ahead and just give me a weaponry and strength roll. Unless you have fighting finesse.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Dex weaponry roll.
Correct.
Then.
4 successes.
Series of lightning fast blows, and this person is bleeding on the ground. The gun is across the room somewhere. And you have the cross, you've got the bar of your baton over a throat.
Okay.
And he's
I'm
underneath.
looking up into the room. Is there anybody? Is the other person coming?
You hear somebody getting up out of the other room. This took all of one round, effectively.
Can
Somebody's
I
on
have
the way.
grabbed the gun?
With 4 successes, I'll say sure.
I'm holding it up like, because I got the drop on him essentially at the moment.
Right. Oh, no, you absolutely do. Give me a presence and intimidation. You've got the gun +2.
Okay. Just 1.
Okay.
Wait, do I have? Hold on, let me check something here.
I mean, yeah,
Never
you're
remember
draconic.
if I-
You're
Draconic.
draconic. Don't you get 9 against on intimidate?
I'm checking. No extra die on brawl rolls.
I gotcha.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Alright.
5s on that though.
As somebody, his response is 0 successes. So you see the gun go up and sort of dangle from the trigger guard.
Which one of you is Marshall?
What the fuck happened to your eye?
Which one of you is Marshall? As I like squeeze it down further on this guy's throat and cock the hammer back.
Give me another presence intimidation. +1 for your initial success. And then with that extra pressure, I'll say for a total of +3.
Okay. 2.
He's up. You want me to call for him?
Really? No, that's fine. I'll go talk to him myself. Toss your gun over.
Very slowly does the whole set it down.
Mhm.
Gets stuck on his finger a little bit, and he has to kind of jiggle it out, and then just gives it a little slide. Let's
stand-
not do anything stupid here.
Ah, yes, the gun jiggle slide, everyone's favorite dance.
I'm not doing anything stupid. I stand up. I'm head stomping this guy
Okay, give
to
me
knock him unconscious,
give me a
hopefully.
strength brawl.
Okay. To get an extra die on.
Yep. +1, and if you got any specialties and that sort of thing.
Yeah. So +2.
Yeah.
2.
Yep. Bam. Toe to the temple. And he just rolls to the side.
He'll be fine.
I assume you're collecting the guns as you go. Yep.
As look at he'll be fine. There's a
Dude,
door. Use it
No.
quietly.
Okay.
The key word there is quietly.
Right. He kind of starts does the head look over the shoulder to make sure I'm not backing into a wall or anything.
Right.
Sort of trying to keep even spacing between you and him as you go forward down the hallway and he backs up. Go ahead and give me a wits and composure plus weird.
Okay. Two.
You see his hand reach the doorknob, and the energy in the room changes as it closes around that brass handle.
Okay. Finish how.
The mood of the house shifts. What was formerly a sleeping bear has now lifted its head and stared down at this new entry into its cavern.
House don't fuck with me. I ain't gonna fuck with the house.
As the hand touches the doorknob, you notice there's engraving. The door frame is carved with thorns and leaves and vines.
Okay.
And they begin to crack and expand and grow out.
Fuck me.
And as it does so, you watch as he grabs the doorknob and then spikes of brass rip out and into his hand, puncturing this flesh and extruding through the back of the hand, hooking over with barbed, sharp edges, and his hand is now effectively fused to the doorknob. He can't pull it away without actively destroying his entire physiology. You hear footsteps upstairs.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
Do you not know what house you live in, you moron?
You hear the rack of a 12 gauge upstairs and feet coming down the stairs.
Suggest that you yell out not to shoot through the door because you're not going anywhere.
Oh, this was the front door. He was trying to leave the house.
Oh, he was trying to leave. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought he had this
No.
room.
No. This is so you are basically you came in the rearmost
Okay,
room in the house,
yep,
and
no,
you were going down
fair.
a straight hallway towards the front door.
Okay.
The house is alive and it wants meat.
Outside of the room that we just came out of,
Mhm.
there any other rooms I can duck into?
So you just came out of a back room. There's kind of like a probably what would have been marketed as a dining area, but looking
Right.
off to the side, you can just see a couple of shitty sleeping bags laid out and crap. It's basically the crash room, effectively. And then the other side of the hallway, or the other side of the hallway, is the room that apparently has the TV in it that they were playing
Okay.
Dreamcast on.
What is
TV
the
or something.
staircase like?
The staircase is, like you said, there's a doorway to it, so it's fully enclosed
Okay.
going up. So yeah. And then whoever has the shotgun apparently is going to be coming out this doorway that sort of leads out just a little ways ahead of the front door.
Does the door open outward or inward?
Outward. It's going to swing out into the hall. If it swings out too much, it's going to smack this guy in the face. Effectively.
That's unfortunate for him.
Yep.
I'm positioning myself on the other side of. I'm trying to do essentially very similar what I just did to this guy that was coming through.
Okay, so as the door opens, you'll be on the inside.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I can potentially grab the gun from him
Okay.
as he comes down.
There's been a bit of a.
Okay, important question. Did
Yeah.
it sound like one set of footsteps coming down or multiple?
Give me a wits and composure.
Okay.
I clarify my question just because I'm having difficulty following the scene. The person
Yeah.
with the shotgun, are they coming from upstairs or are they coming from the door by the front door where the guy is stuck?
They're coming from upstairs, which the other door by the front door is the door that leads to.
Turn into
those stairs.
basically the foyer.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if
Yep.
you to hide behind the door, wouldn't you have to be hiding next to the guy who's stuck to the door?
No, he's not. Megan's not going to be
Okay.
behind the door. She's going to be on the open side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
With
Sorry, I
two
got
successes, you hear one set of footsteps. There's a second one slightly more distant.
Okay.
That is also coming.
That gives me a moment.
Yeah. No, there's a brief interchange there. I mean, for what it's worth, the front door guy probably isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
He doesn't have a gun he can use.
Go ahead and roll me initiative again.
Boop. 16.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I consistently roll decently at.
Yep. So yeah, there's a foot is the first thing you see as this door is kicked open. And the gun begins to come out and swing roughly your direction because this
That's
door
the way
blocks
that
the
you
front
naturally
door, so
go, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But you get first move.
I'm gonna try. This could go really, really bad, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to jam the baton into the barrel.
Okay, that's going to
and
be
then jump back.
That's going to be a.
Because then homie's gonna try
shot.
to shoot.
That's going to be a definite small called shot. That's going to be a dexterity and weaponry -4, honestly.
Okay.
To
Well,
try
I
and,
will.
as it's swinging, get the baton down the barrel.
Willpower.
All righty.
That makes this only -1.
Yep.
2 successes.
Okay.
Right in, and I'm throwing myself backwards away from this.
So yeah, you
because
basically
homie's gonna shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say you ramrod this baton down the barrel of a 12 gauge as it swings, and
I jump back, going, "Think before you pull the trigger," because hopefully it's just rendered inoperative, and then we go to something else. But if dude wants to shoot himself, feel free.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to make a roll to see how aware he is in this moment. He rolled a 1, a 2, a 4, a 5, and another 5. That is 0
Amazing.
Okay, so when a 12 gauge blows up in somebody's face, so you get about half of that sentence out. Think before you, and then there's just a noise. That's the only way to describe it. There's a noise.
I'm like, yep.
God, fuck. And at the end of it, you're definitely going to need a new baton.
It's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a couple. Like
Right. Yeah. No, that's the point of expandable batons. You can
You don't
practically
have-
have a bandolier of those if you wanted.
you don't go to be to be a thug and beat up a bunch of people and only bring one baton.
Right. Alrighty. We're just gonna say this is a dice pool of 8. And his defense obviously does not apply. Yeah. The gun is just there's a peel off of the barrel, just fully angled back. This gun is useless, and this man is clawing at his face on his ass at the bottom of the stairs.
I look over at the guy at the door. Is that Marshall?
Yeah.
All right.
Help.
Hold
You can
on.
see just blood running down the front of this door.
I'll be with you in a minute. And I get back up. There's one more guy coming down the stairs.
Yes, there is. Yeah, Marshall is scraping at his face in clear distress, blood spattering out of his mouth and down his cheeks. Yeah, what you got?
The gun, in all likelihood, is probably fine because it takes a lot more than that to break a 12 gauge.
No, the barrel has fractured.
Yeah.
The barrel can be fixed, but
I mean, yeah,
replaced.
but it is not fireable in its current state.
But I kick the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
So next person has to try to reopen it.
Well, it's kind of hard to kick the door shut because
Oh,
Marshall's
did the door
in
explode?
it.
Oh, he's still in it?
Yeah, he's still in the doorway on his ass.
I'm grabbing him, pulling him out, and kicking the door shut.
Okay.
How many more
Uh,
can we load?
Give me a strength and brawl, effectively.
Okay.
Because this is more just muscling somebody through and
Right.
free and stuff.
Strength, brawl.
Marshall's flailing.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's also in the way of anybody who wants to shoot down the hallway, the staircase. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that also works.
But he's also had a shotgun effectively blow up in his face. So you feel like he's probably not going to be bouncing right back and taking a swing
Right.
anytime soon.
I'm just going to use him to block any potential gunshots coming down the staircase for this particular moment.
Okay. Mostly what you hear is, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? From upstairs as a single set of footsteps is getting closer.
Doesn't concern you. Stay up there.
Give me a presence and intimidation. I'll say you get a +1 from Marshall's like
Screaming.
screaming. Yeah.
Fair amount of screaming happening.
God.
Yep. Doesn't seem to have had much effect. Maybe he can't hear you over the sound of his own footfalls, honestly.
And the screams.
And the screaming. Go ahead and give me a wits and composure.
Composure, wits. 3.
As a fairly largish fellow comes around the corner wearing a Ravens hoodie. Not just that, but that's the most iconic element of his
Around the corner
wardrobe.
up there, right?
Yeah,
Not
right.
like
Coming around the corner
not-
at the top of the stairs, holding a box cutter of all things.
Oh, that's cute.
Go ahead and roll me initiative again as you guys lock eyes at the roughly the same moment. One of these guys.
These
will roll.
motherfuckers just.
Oh.
Well, there the initiative finally fails me.
Okay, right? Yep.
Fine.
And he's like,
He's got to
Fuck.
stab a friend to get to me.
well, no, because his friend's on the ground. All he has to do is jump
Okay.
over this guy. He's not really blocking anything but the last 2 steps, effectively. He's going to. This is going to be a dice pool of, for him, 6. You ever been flying tackled by? Ooh, that's 3 successes as he just leaps headlong down the
So,
stairs at you. Go ahead.
Would I be? I know we're not using, so this may not be able to question.
Yeah.
As I just realized this. What did he roll on initiative? Because Krav Maga level 1 gives me a bonus to my initiative equal to my brawl skill, which is 3 when fighting unarmed opponents.
Okay, so you got a total of 7 technically.
I mean,
a total of 10 technically.
Correct. Did he still beat me?
He would have that's 8 plus 3. 11.
Yeah, he still beat me.
Right. Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So again, we're really using defense and stuff.
Sorry, 8 plus 4.
But
yeah. Anyway.
I have I can add my brawl to my defense or dodge against a single incoming attack. I don't know how that would translate to this simplified.
For this one, no, I would say if you want to take if you want to take an interrupt action as a dodge.
Yeah, it's a reflexive action. I have to spend a willpower point to do it.
Okay. And if you got a willpower to spend, I'm going to say you can dodge back out of the way.
Okay.
And he just slams real hard into the opposite wall and comes around and is ready to go with the knife at you. But you get a turn.
I'm shooting him in both knees.
Okay. Dexterity firearms.
Yep. He'll live.
Not if the house eats him first.
I was going to say, you get him in one knee.
That's fine.
Yeah.
One's all you really need. 2 is for extra.
I was going to say, yeah. 2 is to make the statement.
Right.
Yeah. Screaming blood. And go ahead and give me a wits and composure as well.
Okay. 1.
There's a lot of blood. There's the blood that's flowing down the door from Mr. Thorn doorknob there. There's the blood that's gotten scattered on the carpet from Marshall and his exploding firearm.
Right.
Now there's blood splattered up on the interior of the walls from the perforated knee friend that we've just made. And you notice that it is drying supernaturally quickly.
All right. That is an after this fight problem.
Yeah.
Who hired
the
you
house
to feed
that
the
hates.
house?
And just our fourth and final arrival is on the floor, clutching at his knee and screaming. What's Megan's plan?
She sighs. I said this wasn't a you problem, and I'm kicking his box cutter away.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's on the floor somewhere.
Yep.
He's just clutching at his leg at this point.
Walk over to step over because it's not exactly walk.
Yeah, he's kind of
over to
tangled up with
Marshall.
Marshall at this point. So yeah. You kind of got to,
okay.
Yep. But a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. You guy who's not Marshall. Crawl your way a bit up the stairs, please.
I
want to shoot you in
gasps as he's trying to leverage himself up the stairs away from you.
All right. Drop down, straddle Marshall. Hi.
What the fuck? Who are you?
I'm here on behalf of Jack Verdant, who just wanted me to say hi. I'm gonna reach down, grab the ring, and not gently pull it off.
Yep.
His hand.
Dexterity and athletics.
Okay. Dex, athletics. 2 successes.
Something pops, but nothing cracks.
It's fine. Don't struggle too hard, and this won't, and we'll be done quickly. And then I'm just gonna beat him unconscious.
Okay. Strength and brawl.
Yep. Take athletics off. Bro.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
No, he's drooling into the stair carpeting at this point, which is very tacky.
Get up.
Not like in its appearance, in its texture, like it's tacky
Right.
to the touch. Yes.
And is there a
Thank you,
window
Mara.
from
Yeah.
here?
There's the front window.
Okay.
In the yeah.
I'm gonna start heading towards the
foyer.
window.
Okay.
Ignore this guy who's stuck on the door. I don't own this house. I don't live here. That's not.
Are you
homeowners
physically opening the
association.
window? How are you exiting?
I'm going to try to use my contract again.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I
and
am
roll
not
me,
taking risks touching this house right now.
Okay, go ahead and give me the roll for that.
Yep. It's presence and weird.
Just gonna use magic.
God
in front of
damn
these-
it.
Use magic right in front of these mortals.
Oh no, I'm going back to the back. I was going to the back. Sorry, back to the back window.
Back to the
Oh, so
window you
you're
came
nobody
from.
exiting the way you came. Okay. Yep. Yeah. First thing, and as your hand touches the glass, you feel it. A will observing, watching you.
I've
And
got
now
no,
currently aware that you are trying to leave.
I've got no
Without
issues
the
with
intent
you.
of specifically coming back for whatever else is in this house.
Right. I've got no issue with you. I just need to go.
This is not a house that negotiates. This is a house that owns people and drinks lives. And you're a resident now.
How do you like your windows?
Are you trying to intimidate a house?
Yeah, I am trying to intimidate a house.
Give me a presence and intimidation -2.
That
Okay.
was my favorite sentence of the evening.
I would like to intimidate this house.
-2. This is probably not going to go great, but
I
mean,
You can. Do you have another glamour to spend on another activation of this contract?
I do not, unfortunately.
So
I'm glammed out.
At this point, you are reduced to physically
Yes.
making an opening and leaving.
Yep.
2 successes. I will say you can make a strength and athletics to open this window if you'd like.
Okay. I was gonna say, are you gonna make me? Are you gonna make me try to empathy read the house to see if this is okay? God, fucking!
Yeah.
Look at all those sevens.
Megan lives in that house now.
You
It's fine. I've got a phone.
touch the window to sort of lift the frame. And as your fingers start to slide under, it bites. And you yank back from the pain. All of the pads of your fingers are bleeding. And it's dripping down the backs of your hands.
I don't have the time for this. I'm shooting out the window.
Okay. Give me a... This
Like,
one you will
I give
roll
you-
the actual attack.
Yeah.
Dexterity, firearms, plus the gun, -4.
Okay. This is just a just full attack, so
Yeah.
include the just weapon attack block -1, -4.
Yeah, the whole gun, everything. Yeah.
This
mhm.
is just a mimic house. You've just taken a mimic house from D&D and put it into this.
Why was that? Oh, because I had
Oh,
5.
that was strength athletics. Wrong. That was the wrong attack.
Oh, that explains it because I didn't
Yeah,
put it
mhm.
on attack roll.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, put it on attack roll. Make sure it's got dex, firearms, everything in there.
Yep. Attack roll. -4.
Bam.
1 damage to a window.
The bottom pane that kind of half fractures out. There's not enough room for you to get through, but you could try and reach an arm out or something, or yell,
Or just take a baton to it.
or that. You're gonna keep bashing away at this
I'm,
window.
gonna-
What's
I'm
the
going
plan?
to try one more time to be reasonable with the house.
Okay. This is a.
If you let me leave, I'm not going to continue to break your window.
Go ahead and give me first a.
I
Wits
gave
and-
you plenty of blood back there.
Give me a wits and composure plus
Okay.
weird again.
Okay. Take it off attack roll,
Mhm.
which then makes you click all the fucking things again. There we go. 3 successes.
You shot the window, a chunk of the glass scattered
Right.
outside, and you look, and the glass is literally melting into the ground, like it's water, and starting to
Okay.
flow away. Now go ahead and give me the presence and intimidation, just at a -1 this time.
Okay.
As you have proven that you will break the house.
Yeah.
And I feel like I made a persuasive argument. Presence, intimidation,
Yep.
-1. 1, not 4. 1 success.
There's a beat. And then with a bang, the sash of the window flies upward, and you've got an open window in front of you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And I'm climbing out, touching it as little as possible.
Give me a dexterity and athletics -3.
Okay. Sorry, Dex Athletics -3, you said?
Mhm.
Climb into my mouth, said the bear to the fish.
1.
1 was all you needed. You manage to get your hands free as it slams down, and you see serrated edges on the bottom of this window sash. Somehow the window pane is solid back again. And slams shut, and you manage to just pull free.
Look, I did not. She just looks at it. These people are fucked anyways, and I'm turned around and I'm walking.
All right.
And I am sending a text to my guy.
He'll say, "Drop the ring off at the gym."
Yep.
And you see that the other half of the $900 is in your account.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Akajit, you had gotten everything prepared, sent out your texts and that sort of thing. You are, however, going into the hedge to do interviews, and it occurs to you that having some more glamour in the tank might not be a bad idea. And you've scheduled it, so you've got some time if you want to try anything in the meantime.
Yeah, I would like to go hunt some glamour.
Okay. Who are you hunting from, and what's your technique?
What? It's still daytime right now, so
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's like 11.
What's my best option here? I'm trying to think of what are the. Is there is the dice roll for harvesting glamour always different, or is it a specific roll?
It's always different depending on what
Okay.
you're trying to do. Yeah.
Your
The
approach
the only
determines
thing
your
that would
fate.
be consistent is if you've got any dots of harvest. Generally, you can
I have
add
2
those.
dots of harvest emotion.
Okay.
I forget to add all the time.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would. I don't know that I'm used to harvesting rage or fear. Fear is easier at night. On my way to the gym, I think I'm just gonna look for opportunities for heightened emotions or things that I could utilize to either cause fear or pain or or anger in someone on my way to the gym and see what pops up, because I'm not sure what I'll do during the daytime.
I mean, there's kids at playgrounds, and you're a scary fucking dude.
I don't want to scare kids, is the thing.
More like
Hey, man.
just more like shoulder check a dude who's really impatient and piss him off as you pass by, kind of.
I mean,
Yeah,
you could
stuff
cruise
like
through
that.
downtown, look for some guy on a cell phone, and just wait for him to turn around and be right there. You
Yeah.
can jump scare people.
Yeah, that would work. Jump scaring
Okay.
people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Take off the jacket. Take off my jacket. Still wearing the vest though, so that the jump scare is large muscular man biker jacket with obvious patches on it and full sleeve tattoos visible.
Okay.
Using the full stereotype.
Yeah, absolutely. It's mostly about angles of approach, really.
Yeah.
Because if somebody's distracted by a phone call, all you have to do is manage to keep a track of their eye line, approach from the opposite direction, and then just lurk until they turn around. Go ahead and give me a presence and intimidation, and add your dots of harvest.
Add my harvest. Okay.
Yep.
One, which is what I usually get whenever I try to harvest glamour.
Yep. Yeah, you pull a glamour off some guy who's like seated at a patio, and you just manage to kick the chair on his table at the time when he's finally turning around, assuming you're the waiter coming with his check or something, and instead he's confronted by imposing biker dude, and jumps and is like, fuck, and then kind of turns back and kind of checks over his shoulder to see what you're going to do. But yeah, you pull a glamour.
I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more like that on the way to the gym.
Okay, yeah, make me those rolls twice more then. Same dice pool. As you sort of wend your way.
I'm trying to remember if anyone that I gave the blessing to previously has still got it right now.
2 and 3.
Yeah. So it takes you an hour or so out of your day, but you pull 6 glamour.
There you go. Now I think, what's the max for 2 weird?
2 weird is 11, I want to say.
Okay, so I'm at 10.
I'm getting nods from Julia, so I'm assuming that's correct.
1 below max. That's good.
All right. And you set up and eventually get to the gym site, whatever it's going to be. Property that now has your name on it.
Yeah.
Courtesy of several other individuals of your association here in the Keyhole of Baltimore. Meanwhile, Alana, you've stepped out of the shower, got yourself dressed.
She has her hair up in like up in the towel and just runs downstairs. Look, it worked. I did the thing. It worked. Kind of, not really. Like I could kind of do it, but I really couldn't do it. Like it wouldn't go all the way, but like I did the thing. Hi, Liz.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, Liz, you're in the kitchen just watching this happen.
Yeah.
You and Butterfly have arrived.
My voice.
Uh-huh.
You've been talking on and off like 2 weeks, using our voices for vibrations to try and to try and see something, and I tried it, and I felt that I could do it. I could do it, but I could like get all the way across. Like it was right there.
Okay. No, that's great. Hopefully with getting more people, we'll be able to do it as a group.
Oh shoot! I want to do a thing in UL auditions.
What are you doing? Why are you here, Liz?
Hi. I'm giving.
I feel like Liz just like came in the door and just sat
Right, and
down.
just kind of.
Yeah. I'm giving Alana a ride.
With what car?
Your car that I borrowed last night. I texted you.
Yeah, no, you texted me you borrowed the car
Yeah.
without asking. And once again, you have not asked to use the car.
Well, you said it was fine and you'd talk about it. I'm here. Now we're talking.
Alana, recognizing that sentence, makes herself very small against the wall.
You
Yeah,
catch a
you
wink
can-
from Barnaby at that, Alana, who's like, yeah, just let it happen.
No, Lana can see Lark holding back a little bit. Liz,
Uh-huh. My car is broken and I don't know when it's going to be fixed.
I get that. That is not your car, though, and you never asked permission to use it.
Okay.
Zombie car. Zombie car.
That is Adele's car.
Oh. Oh.
Only I drive that car.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
I'm not mad about last night. I understand that you needed to get home. But the fact that you think you can just continue to use it without even asking me is upsetting me.
Okay. Yep. I'll go. Bye.
No, Liz,
Yeah?
you don't have a vehicle. Hold on. Where are you going?
I'm gonna walk home.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Mhm.
It's okay. Alana, where did you need to go in the car?
I wanted to go visit Madrigal.
Okay, Liz, you can take her if only you are the one driving the car. Okay.
I've been the only one driving the car.
I sat on the side.
I am just making it clear. Okay, this is my car. You are the only one to drive it. Okay.
It's Adele's car, you said.
Yes, it was okay.
How long is it going to be Adele's car? And when is it going to stop being a relic?
It was Adele's car. It is now my car.
Uh-huh.
You may drive it if only you are the one driving. Okay.
Alana's
I'll
toes
get
have
a
suddenly
different
become
car.
interesting.
No, just
Yeah.
take the car. No, I don't like, no, just take the car. Just, you can be the only one driving it, okay?
Um, not to butt in here, because I don't really have a horse in this race, but if you just give me your debit
don't-
card, we can Uber there.
Here. She'll pull out.
No,
She's gonna
she'll
pull out. I think she has a credit card from something. Because how else was buying shit?
Lark
She doesn't
will
have any
give-
money.
Lark will give Alana one of her credit cards. Put whatever you need on it. Buy her another car for all I care. Just put whatever you need on it.
Oh shit, she gave you the black card.
Just gonna tuck that away.
Shit.
Okay, so she will get an Uber for herself and Liz and Butterfly, assuming they still wish to come along.
Yeah, I'll go. She's going to drop the keys on the floor.
Just
Lark just looks down like
Lark has the brattiest kids, I swear.
I know.
actually,
a lot
I
of
need to
behave
make a
this
roll.
time.
Like, how obviously did Liz drop these keys on the
Not
floor?
super. She's not like mic dropping it. She is just
Right.
like taking the keys out and like off the
Aggressive eye
side.
contact.
it's
No,
just
not
no,
aggressive
it's-
eye contact.
It's that sort
the
of like
opposite
it's
of
that sort
that.
of dejected, like just sort of okay. Just like off to the side, just drop.
It's a reverse Arthur Fist. It's just
Barnaby like sort of sees this happening, is like, "Oh, catch!" and nope, not fast enough. Like, while this is happening, Phage, what have you been doing all morning?
Phage's day has largely consisted of making sure that there are people who are going to get to that audition,
Right.
making sure that communication is done with the Rangers regarding the situation that needs to be investigated in the hedge, like she's after her enlightening experience in the dream with Liz, she is basically currently on I need to enable everyone who has any kind of plan to actually make it actionable so that I have a full quiver of options to actually deal with this threat.
Okay. And where is she after her meeting with Cockleburr?
Unless she needs to go somewhere to fill any of those out, she's probably headed back to the commons.
To the
One
commons?
thing that
Okay.
she will do while she's out, while she's heading back to the commons, is she is going to call Paige's phone.
Okay. It rings twice. And then voicemail. You have reached. Give me a wits and composure.
One.
Now give me a resolve and composure -1.
Hang on. Do I have an ogre curse about that? Hang on.
Ogres do have a pen. I don't think you get 10 agains on something. Doesn't get you don't get the 10 again rules on dice
rules using composure, except
Composure.
for wits and composure.
Right. And you are at a -1 if it's used as a defense trait, which it is not in this case.
You said -1 total.
Yeah, and then so just hit the don't reroll 10s.
3.
Instead of the name, you hear panicked breathing and a stifled scream and the slap of thorns and leaves against skin, and it cuts out after that, and then beep.
We're going to find you and we're going to bring you home safe. Just stay alive. We will bring you home. She'll hit the hang up button.
As you start to pull it away from your face to hit the button to end the call, you just hear bitch,
Bitch, I will ruin your every fucking moment.
and then do you hang up?
Yep.
Okay.
I've got to say, you missed a really good opportunity to reference Nightmare on Elm Street with "I'm your girlfriend now" face, and then the phone licks you.
And then the phone licks you. Ugh. It's not really her flavor, but that would have been an excellent reference. So you drive away, Les? Or what? Call an Uber?
Well, Alana called an Uber.
Yeah, we got an Uber.
Okay. So we did not take the car.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Vehicle shows up. Does Alana know where she's headed?
Yeah, you asked for a phone number. I gave you a phone
Yeah,
number. I didn't
yeah.
give you anything else.
Well, she would have needed that to put in the Uber request. So she probably get outside and just sort of like staring at phone. Liz, do you know where Madrigal's place is?
Do I?
You've been there once before. Go ahead and give me an intelligence and streetwise.
You also have a phone number. You can just call a person and ask.
Yeah. Don't worry, she has to go through all of the channels to avoid that first.
Typically, you call and make an appointment rather than just rock up on a plane.
Yeah, you remember where it is. Down Fells Point.
Yeah. And she'll give the address.
2 successes. Yeah, no, you probably remember like the cross streets or something.
So she will go ahead and order the Uber and then call Madrigal.
Rings once, and then you hear, well, I don't recognize this phone number, but this is the number that I only give out to certain people. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Alana.
Oh, I remember you from election night.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, I was kind of hoping, I've kind of been through some stuff the past couple of days, and I kind of just need to,
Just the past couple of days?
well, no, but, yeah, I need to cut the trauma off.
Sweetie, do you need some image therapy?
Yes, badly.
What kind are we talking?
You probably don't get told this much. I'm a canvas, do what you want.
Give me a wits and empathy. You're on the phone, so this is only verbal, so you're at a -2 for this.
Okay. Two successes.
You would not believe. This woman gets told this a lot.
Oh, okay.
You're in luck. I did have a cancellation this morning. Can you get here in like the next half hour?
The Uber is pulling up. We will be
That is
there in like
the
15
next
minutes.
half hour. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, no. Stop on in, Alana. We'll get you settled with whatever we have time for. So,
Okay, thank you.
the Uber takes you down closer to the inner harbor. And this place is very obviously a tattoo shop, first and foremost. But you step inside, and there is a decorated changeling in front of you. She is covered with body art, and there are bits of color literally streaming off of her mien. Wide eyes with a third one blinking in the center of the forehead. And just designs and fractals and input art tailored over her own skin. And as the bell rings as you come in, she looks up from where she's at the counter.
Hi,
And Liz is here.
yeah.
Hi.
We still haven't had that consult, you know.
Is that still? I can still do that?
Yeah, we'll make an appointment. We'll figure something out. Anyway, Alana, step inside. What are we talking today?
Haircut, and I think the baby pink and blue need to go.
Oh, okay. Are we taking a slightly different aesthetic then? What are we looking for color-wise?
Phoenix.
Ooh, all right. Um, Liz, do you know how to dye hair?
Yes.
Is that true?
I think she tried it as like a teenager. I think
Okay.
she tried. And she's like fairly good at crafts. Like I can imagine she like knows how to dye like other things.
Oh,
Gotta
okay.
be transferable skills, slightly, at least.
That sounds like a hopeful yes. Okay.
Maybe.
You're going to come and watch then. Is that all right with you, Alana?
Oh, of course.
Excellent. Come on in the back. And she starts the process. It's a different sort of procedure than Alana would ever have experienced if she got her hair colored before her durance. She takes you into the back. There's a lot of the similar sort of tools that you would expect. There's the basin for wash, you know, and getting everything prepped, but all of the chemicals are coming out of different things, living or used to be living things, plants, animal parts. There are several candles that are lit and wax dripped into a basin that has a very different melted viscosity than you would have anticipated. The smells that come of this are not the sort of hair salon chemical sort of blend, but something far deeper and older, and in some ways more natural and fundamentally based on a living rather than a chemical procedure.
Definitely not what I'm used to.
Never is the first time. And she hands you a small glass bowl and a knife. Bleed into that a little bit.
She'll do a pinky
Okay. Yep.
and
Yeah, just a like a teaspoon. It's fine.
sit there.
Let it drip for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's futzing with your hair a little bit. Okay. How short are we thinking?
Just below the shoulders.
Okay. So you want to talk about it, or do we want to talk about everything but?
I can I? Are we able to here?
Yeah. It's just us girls.
I got parented by a member of my motley who
Yeah.
I really respect, and
Lark
I-
does that.
and I needed it. I know I did, but It's really hard to give up on something that you wanted to do since you could walk.
Well, why'd you decide so?
Because I can't pursue a musical career when we've got to keep her running around.
Sounds like you're making a lot of decisions that are final when it might just be temporary.
She's not always right.
Nobody's always right.
She never said I had to give up. Barnaby said I had to choose between being a changeling and normal.
Oh, Barnaby. He's one big haystack, isn't he?
Between you, me, and the fence post, he scares me. He's like,
Well, yeah. He's Autumn. If he wasn't scaring people, he probably wouldn't be doing his job.
I mean, even beyond that, he's like 4 of me.
Oh, yes, he's massive. He's a giant fucking goat boy. Absolutely.
I was honestly kind of scared that last night would come to blows and I wouldn't be here. Because Lark would have stepped in and then I definitely wouldn't be here.
She can't. That's what the pledge is. It would stain her aura. And everyone would know.
I mean, I don't know what sort of pledges those two have made under the covers, but
Motley.
It's right. No, Motley Pledge is real important, and those aren't broken without consequences. So it's not like she's going to pick you over him in that way.
I don't want anybody to pick anybody.
Sweetie, we all pick people. It's just how and when and for how long. But you'll be okay. And you're going to look fabulous in a brand new way.
Yeah.
Now, are we just doing this for you, or are we making an impression as well?
Oh, I'm a performer. Everything is for an impression.
Good. Well, you came to the right place. Let's smash that mirror with a hammer, please.
Okay.
She hands you a rubber mallet. Give me a strength and athletics for Liz.
Okay.
With a +1 from the hammer.
Excellent. A success.
Okay, yep. You swing the hammer towards the center of the mirror. There's a spider web of cracks that goes out. But the more important thing is all of the glass turns matte black.
Why did it do that?
Because that's what we do when we've gotten started and she can't see until she's finished.
Oh.
As there's been cuts mixed with application of chemicals and different mixtures and tinctures and oils, and there's a few things that smell a little bit acerbic and some of them that are definitely alkaline, and then something that is definitely a mixture of fruit juice and your own blood goes into your hair, and Madrigal is continuing her process. Now, I need you to think also about what you want this to look like. I want you to fix that image in your mind and try and hang on to it as we're talking, all right?
Okay.
Give me an intelligence and resolve. You can spend willpower if you'd like, and you have
Yeah,
it.
let's sure, yeah.
Okay.
And 0 successes. Damn.
We're gonna see what 0 successes gets us next week. Then that's where we're closing for the night.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.